Ed, you said you've been here for 3 years, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me a little bit about, why did you choose to come to Schilly in the first place?
Well, I was at home and I was in the business of individual private business, and that folded. And I happened to look in one of the ad papers at home, and Schilly was in the paper. I said, this is unusual for it to be in this paper, because it was a bargain finding paper. And they were in there, and I said, well, let me give them a call and see what they're talking about. And so sure enough, they said, well, we'll get you up here, and we go from there. And so ever since then, it's been all right. I mean, hey, I enjoy it. I've been driving trucks for a number of 24 years, so.
Wow. So you've been around the block a little bit, literally.
Yes. And, Shelly's been good to me. One I have now, he's good. He's a good driver manager. He has his points, but we're working it out. And I talk to him in a decent manner. He talks to me in a decent manner. In other words, I respect him, he respects me.
Well, what are some of the things that you've liked about Schilly? And what are some of the things, I guess, if people watching this, what would you say, why have you been here for 3 years versus gone someplace else, I guess?
Well, I'm getting up in age, and bouncing around is not good. Schilly, the good thing, I can take my truck home. They don't have any problem with it. Pretty much they run me everywhere I want to. If they don't have anything west, they'll run me enough where, hey, they give me about 2,500 miles. Here lately, I've been getting quite more than that. So it's like, if you stick it out, you see the better results. You see the rewards. So you have to stick it out. You have to toughen it out. And, of course, all companies basically almost similar, but you got to pick a choice on where you want to stay until you maybe become owner-operator.
Sure.
But other than that, Schilly's a good company. I don't have any complaints with them.
Great. Well, what kind of advice, I guess, would you give somebody that's watching you today? What advice would you have them? You're a very experienced driver. You've been around the block, like I said a few times. What can you tell people to kind of help them make a decision, whether they want to look into Schilly or not?
Well, do their homework. Tell them that it's best for them to do their homework. Once they do their homework, they can check other companies out, but then once they get through checking other companies out, come to Schilly. Schilly is a company that, hey, they give you a chance if you do your job right. Do your job, get your paperwork done. Don't get any altercations with anybody. Keep your record clean. You got a job. You got a job with Schilly. That's all to it.
Good. Now, just so everybody knows that's watching this, did we rehearse any of this at all?
Oh, it's basically from my heart, from my mind.
Okay,
I'm
good.
a truck driver. They said we don't have much minds, but that's not true.
Okay, Ed, thank you for your words, and I hope this helps somebody make a decision that's watching this.
Me too. I hope so too, and just try it out. That's all you can do. That's the best thing you can do.
Okay, wonderful.